Yo, hit that like button, yo. So, you had a couple of blowout losses today in the NFL, the kickoff weekend. Now, there's no shame in having a blowout once or twice a year. It happens to every team. Every team. You're not going to win every game, and you're going to get your ass kicked at least a couple times a year, if not at least one good time. To me, the fact that the Dolphins lost 59 to 10 is not even the most embarrassing part of this whole story. Because, yeah, forget the fact that they got blown out by almost 60 at home and Lamar Jackson looked like Joe Montana or Michael Jackson, for God's sake, out there. Didn't even get touched. The fact that this story came out that multiple players wanted to be requested after that loss, multiple players went to the front office and requested a trade. That is embarrassing. And then it gets leaked out to the media literally like an hour after the game. Like, this is, and like I said, I can't blame players because if you're on the other side of 30, in the NFL, 30 is damn near retirement age. You're damn near, Grandpa Munster. Who wants to start all over and be a part of a reboot? Because that's what the Dolphins are doing. They're doing a reboot, but they're also tanking at the same time. There's a difference between tanking and rebooting, but they're doing both. Tanking is when you're just trying to get that high draft pick so you could, reset yourself to a certain degree. Kind of like the Colts in 2011 when they tanked that year Peyton Manning was out so they could get Andrew Luck. Well, calm as a bitch. We all know how that ended up. But resetting and rebooting, it has to happen. And they hit the reset button. They realized Ryan Tannehill's not that guy. And they let a lot of guys go this offseason. Cameron Wake, and a couple people. They let Jarvis Landry leave last year, went to Cleveland. They traded Kenny Stills last week. They have realized they hit the restart button. They said, fuck it, we're going to restart all over. And this is a team that just made the playoffs 2 years ago. They were in the playoffs 2 years ago, lost in the opening weekend to the Steelers, but they were a playoff team, and Jay Ajay was their head running back. And wow, 2 years later, and they're tanking. And I feel bad for Brian Flores. He's one of the only black head coaches in football. Came from the Patriots. You already got that pressure being a disciple of Belichick, and everybody knows Belichick's coaches don't normally do well. But is it his fault that the team that took a chance on him is doing a reboot his first year as the head coach? So a lot of people are now going to look at Brian Flores like, oh, he sucks. He's another failure in Belichick's coaching tree. But it's not his fault. He didn't tell the Dolphins, he doesn't. He's not the GM. He's not the owner. They decided they wanted to tank. I just hope that he has some security, job security, and that he'll be fine because he knew what he signed up for, obviously. This is a team that is hoping that they probably go 3-13. But it's going to be interesting to see if they address these issues and they actually pull these trades off. You might as well let these guys leave and get some draft picks for them. Who wants to, if people don't want to, if no one wants to be a part of my team and I'm an owner, let them go. Leave and release them or trade them for some low draft picks. You're rebuilding, right? It's a reboot. But this is embarrassing. This is almost as funny as when Vontae Davis last year retired at halftime for the Bills. I think in week 1, week 2, or something like that. He just said, "Nah, I'm out. Let me out, Doe." Like when Doe, when Trey asked Doe to let him out on Boys in the Hood, "Let me out, Doe," just to quit at lunchtime on lunch break. But yeah, this was humiliating. And the Dolphins wasn't the only team who got him. The Steelers got embarrassed today. Washington was up like 20-6. They got embarrassed. The Lions gave up a big. I mean, they gave up a big play, a big game to the Cardinals. It happens. Everybody loses games, but when you got guys literally ready to give up on the whole team within 1 week, one game, that's humiliating. Yo, this was damn, man. Dolphins better pull some moves, man.